They talk in a different language, don't they?
Who?
Politicians.
That's why nobody's voting for them anymore. As I call it, all they speak is political BS.
What politicians are speaking about a lot in this election are hope and opportunity for those who are really struggling. For the many, not the few, building a Britain that's better for everyone. We've heard the slogans.
I don't work because of me disabilities. I've got depression, panic attacks, osteoarthritis in my knees and spine.
So you're both on benefits?
Yeah.
Donna Storer lives in a council house in Lincoln with her family.
There's me, Jasmine, my niece, and my brother Paul.
Did you just come from school, Jasmine?
Yeah.
Did you have a good day at school?
Yeah.
If you want to climb up the ladder, money and class matter more than ever, according to the Social Mobility Commission.
I just manage. I mean, I get paid every fortnight on a Friday, and what I get, it just manages to pay the bills, pay for the food, and at the end of it, nothing's left. Get to the shop. Milk. No, we don't need bread. Bleach. More cigarette papers.
Social mobility is getting harder, and the main parties are trying to capture aspirational voters.
Traditionally, Labour's always been the party for people that can't work.
And that's a problem for Labour. Some say it needs to smash the notion its focus has shifted too far towards the disadvantaged.
I've got sciatic arthritis. I get it in my shoulder, elbow and hand, and both my knees and ankles. And recently I've been getting it in my back.
I'm about giving you 30 hours now.
I've also got bad circulation, and because I'm on the verge of diabetes, I get fatigued a lot.
It's stuck. You can't lift that one. It's too heavy. No, you'll hurt yourself.
Leave it.
I know people do think we're scroungers because we're on benefits. Who's that?
Who's that?
Look, what's that? Is it Ken?
How long have you been on benefits then?
Ugh. About, trying to work out, 14 years.
By God, there's so many people that are taking benefits for granted.
A few miles away, it's tea break time at a Lincoln factory.
There's far too many people are taking far too much money out of the pockets of the likes of us guys.
These workers are making machinery to resurface floors. They are key targets in the sights of the Tory party, which believes that just about managing working class voters will decide this election.
I'm in a situation like that. I'm the only one working in my household, so we are barely getting by. Like we cover our bills and we have a few pence to rub together at the end of the month. Like you mean, it's not living. It's getting by kind of thing. You know what I mean. Conservatives traditionally are known as being for the middle to high class people, like you mean.
Would you call yourself working class?
I would like to think so, yeah.
And so, was it unthinkable almost in the past that you would have even considered voting Tory?
Definitely, yeah.
And are you alone in your family about thinking that you might vote Tory, or is it something which is going on amongst...
Oh no, yeah. My parents, my partner, and we're all on the fence. We're all undecided. Like I say, we're all traditional Labour voters, like, and other parties are sound appealing, like you mean. So
that's a big development, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's a big move.
Yeah, huge.
This country's only got one party, and that's a Conservative Party. You couldn't vote for Labour. You know, it'd bankrupt the country. It's bad enough economic state as it is. Without an idiot from Labour.
Thank you.
Labour has been trying to woo the undecideds.
I just want to say this, is I'm really pleased to be in Lincoln.
It's a bellwether seat held by the Tories, the kind of place Labour should be taking if they're to win the election. Dina Dimmock believes it's Labour who will best help those on not much money better themselves. She was once on benefits but hopes to train as a paramedic.
I've always voted Labour, always. So I've never swayed into voting any other.
And you're not going to sway this time?
No, most definitely not, no.
When did you start that race? I don't know when.
Dina's 10-year-old daughter Morgan wants to become a pilot. She didn't get a grammar school place. Only 4% of doctors and 6% of barristers are from working class backgrounds. Labour opposes the expansion of selective education.
One of the policies of Theresa May is that she says she wants to support having more grammar schools. Is that a policy that would entice you to vote for Theresa May?
Yes, I do like that. However, I don't think it would benefit a lot of other people. It's not fair by all them other people that are a bit more less educated, so to speak. That's not enough. One reason, it's not enough to sway me over to Conservatives. It's really not.
With 3 children, money is tight.
We don't go out. We don't do anything like that. It literally is bills and food and things like that to keep our head above water, really. And so we're only just managing to do that.
Dina's partner Jamie is an ex-soldier who works up to 60 hours a week in security. In March, unemployment in the UK fell to a 42-year low, but at the same time, real wages have also fallen, so people have less money in their pockets.
I'm on a wage that someone 10, 15 years ago would have been on, and I would have looked to his parents and seen him running a household perfectly fine with more than enough disposable income on the same wage that I'm on. Now, because the cost of everything's gone up but the wage has not moved, I'm in the same position he would have been in, but I'm a lot worse off and I can't understand how that works.
But within their budget, they pay for private healthcare.
If you describe yourself as almost like a just about managing family, that's really quite something to then take out the money for private healthcare.
It is. It costs me, like I say, I'm left with absolutely nothing out of my income at all. And it cost me £117, which is quite a lot of money. But I mean, I sacrifice
a month.
Yeah, I sacrifice quite a lot to get that. But you just can't put a price on healthcare, especially not when it comes to the children.
I like the igloo. I want to leave my igloo.
That's what worries me, is that we'll all be paying private. Same with the NHS. Everything will be privatised, like the railways, like the bus services. You mean, and we'll all be paying insurances and extra add-ons all the time just to live like.
The youngsters trying to get on the housing ladder, that's almost impossible for them now.
Is that something that's important to you? Because you've got 2 children, 25 and 18.
Yes, it is, because they are our future. I'm not a Tory through and through. However, had it not been for Mrs Thatcher in those days, we wouldn't own our own houses.
If you're born working class, do you think you'll stay working class?
Yeah.
What did you want to be when you left school?
Train driver, postman, thought I'd just get a job, factory job. There were no special.
So you spent 18 years after leaving school without being able to find a job. And when you got a job, what job did you get?
Car park attendant.
Did you enjoy that job?
Oh, I loved it. Hardly missed a day's work. Once I got a job, never missed hardly a day's work. It's like getting into a mindset. If you've got a job, you're more likely to work harder at the job, where after a period of being unemployed, you seem to get go towards that there's no hope.
You give up?
Yeah. Well, how much do you need on you?
Nah, it'd be fine. I think it's a tenner on the electric. The electric's a tenner. I'm not bothered about the gas because you don't need it, do you?
What are your hopes for the future for yourself?
I haven't got any. I'll be living in this council house because I'm too.
Would you like to own a house of your own?
Nah.
Why not?
Because traditionally, I've lived in council houses all my life, and I don't believe they should be right to buy.
But what about people who want to better themselves? They want to maybe live in a house that's bigger than this, or
bigger than
in a what you might call a posher area.
Oh yeah, I don't mind.
Does that not appeal to you?
Nah, I'm up here.
Clap your hands.
Can you imagine ever having a home of your own that is your home?
Yeah, I can eventually, but I'm one of these kind of people that will go out and get it.
Clap your hands.
This is only the first year or so since I've left the army, so I've kind of been sorting myself out. And then I'll go and use my skills to get a better job and better myself, and then eventually be able to afford my own house.
If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Yeah!